Sorry about that. Just had to finish my Thin Mints. Dawson texted me this week and said he just sent like like the ordering paper that they send around for like if Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
He sent that and I texted back Thin Mints and he said, how many boxes? I said, at least 3.
Unlimited. Just however many they'll hand you.
At minimum 3, but
ideally
don't come
12
home if you're not bringing 5.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I have not been around a Girl Scout cookie in a while, and that is devastating.
I know my way around a Girl Scout cookie.
I love the tag-alongs with like the chocolate and the peanut butter that taste kind of like a Twix, Reese's combo. I love Samoas.
Which have been renamed.
Because of it being a little inappropriate.
I think it's for racial issues.
Yeah. What did they rename it?
Let me see, because I was looking for it and I was like,
I think you're
where
literally
is it?
right. What did they rename that to? Something, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, as they should. I get it. It's, I mean, a little bit of cultural.
They couldn't think of anything better, though. Do you want to take a guess?
Okay, so they have coconut and caramel and chocolate. So maybe they call them Cocoa Bombs.
I mean, might as well have been. Caramel Delights.
Oh, boring. Boring.
Boring. And you're thinking of the Adventurefuls?
What?
What, did they look like this?
No. Samoas are the caramel delights.
No. These are the
what? Delights. Yeah. What I like. Go back to that one you had before.
These?
No. It might be peanut butter patties, but I hate the name of that. No. I think it's the peanut butter patty one, but that's a horrible name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those used to be called tagalongs when life was good.
Yeah, why would they change the name of that? What's wrong with that one?
Everybody's getting...
Well, careful where you go there.
Yeah. Everybody's got their panties in a wad. Not bad. Anywho, welcome to number 23.
23.
It's our Jordan year.
Wow, there's something for everything.
It's almost like every number has some sort of reference. How crazy is that? Wow. So to go ahead and let's just rip the Band-Aid off. Tell us about your day.
Girl, it has been a long day.
Yeah.
A long day. And not in a bad way, just long. Fine, I'll start you at the beginning. Had to wake up way earlier than I wanted to, which is...
When did you wake up?
Which is, let's see, about 9 o'clock.
No. Please.
For anybody out there that wakes up earlier, listen, I've been there too, okay? It's not like I've never woken up early for a job and stuff, but I don't have that now, and I'm pregnant and tired.
You're growing a child. What did they expect?
So I literally am exhausted if I don't get more than like 10 hours of sleep.
Yeah, of course.
So anyways, I wake up at the break of dawn. I did wake up earlier. I woke up at 8, and then I was going to take a shower before we had our closing on our house. Very exciting.
That's always the first thing to go.
That's always the first thing to go.
I don't need to shower.
Well, here's the issue, is I was going to until hot water pipe's frozen.
Uh-oh. Still bad?
No, they're good now. We just, it needed to just thaw today, I guess. It got a little bit.
Did you pronounce that thaw?
Thaw.
I heard an L on the end of that. Thaw.
Do you know what? I've always done that because when I used to say saw, like I saw that, I would say saw.
Yeah.
And my grandma would get so mad.
Thing.
Yeah. I've always done that.
That sounded like a shawl that you put around your shoulders. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you had to let them thaw.
I saw that shawl.
But down by the seashore.
Thawed. Oh.
Please. Yeah. Okay. So they warmed up just like you.
Okay. But it was too late. I had to go. So I had to go stinky, but it just, it's the way the cookie crumbled today.
It's the way the cookie crumbled.
It's the way the ice storm fell upon us. Whatever.
Sorry,
So,
I really just needed to reopen my thing.
Yeah,
gummy bears. Sorry.
You get your gummy bear.
Get your gummy. Go ahead.
Get your gummy. So, I wake up, no hot water in sight. Forget it. I'm going stinky. We go to our little house closing. Luckily, we kind of did our closing like online, so it's not like we had to like go into an office or anything. So it was like really not that big of a deal.
You didn't get a hold like the key.
None of that, but we've done that before, so it was like that. I was okay.
It doesn't. Once you're on your next hat, it doesn't even matter.
It doesn't even whatever. It doesn't.
It loses its sparkle.
Yeah, there's nothing. So we get to the house. Our realtor is there. Love her.
Your
She
best
gives
friend.
us my best friend. I'm telling you, I'd be so sad if she's like, we are not friends. Anyways, so she gives me the key, one singular key. So there's just one. Dawson's got to go make copies of it.
Yeah. Probably a good
Because if we
idea.
lose that, just not the best.
No.
So we get there, and then there's just some things that, because of the storm, I think it was also kind of hard to tell. They had to like winterize the house, is what they called it. So like, we just had
What a
to turn
term.
everything. Thank you. We just had to turn everything back on and make sure it still worked. We ended up, and then there was something that the electrician like ended up not doing. That was part of our like closing deal or whatever. And so he had to come back and do it today. And that ended up taking.
I'm trying so hard to be quiet, but I
Right,
can't. Okay,
just-
I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
Anyways, that ended
felt
up
like-
taking.
I feel like a kid trying to tiptoe out of their bed when they've already been asleep.
I felt like a teacher. I'll wait.
I'll wait.
I'll wait.
Okay.
Anyways,
That's my bad.
So that took about 2 hours, which was kind of a long time just to be there standing.
Yeah.
Just my lower back hurts really bad when I stand for a long time right now.
Yeah.
I guess just things changing in my body, whatever. And so we leave there, we come home. What do I have? A meeting. I have a quick little meeting, not bad, but just quick little meeting.
Right.
And then what do? We need to go get a washer and dryer. Well, we had to, Pods, who was supposed to deliver all of our stuff to the house today,
Right.
of course canceled because of the storm.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Okay.
Not necessarily their fault, but the next time they could do it was Thursday.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Punch me while I'm down.
Yeah. That's actually horrible.
That is horrible news. And so then we have to reschedule our movers, and it's just like a whole line of whatever. And so then we had to redo all of that. Then we were like, okay, well, we need to go get a washer and dryer because we can't move in without a washer and dryer. Otherwise, we're going to have to like go somewhere else to do our laundry. And so we're like, let's go get a washer and dryer. But I was like, but we also need to go pick out a stroller. Like, because we sent out our registry, like we need to have a stroller on there.
Right.
And so we go to this little store. They're supposed to close at 5, but luckily the owner was there, so they held it open for us, even though we got there at 4. That's because the meeting ended up taking about, almost 2 hours
Your meeting.
of no, the stroller looking.
Oh,
at ended
the
up,
stroller.
We were standing there for like 2 hours talking about strollers with this girl. Way
Did she get
longer than I
commission on
wanted
it?
to
Is
be.
that why she was really intense?
At the end, she said no.
Oh.
So no commission, no worries, just passionate.
Just strictly passion.
Just
It's just one of those things in life. All
high on
passion.
life.
No sense, only passion.
exactly. And so we were there for so long looking at strollers, which the tough part is that I already kind of knew what I wanted. I just wanted to like differentiate between like 3 different models. But unfortunately, we did go through every single model. Every single one. She was very nice though, and
They're always very nice. That's the tough thing, is they're always
that's the
really
issue.
nice.
I know. It'd be so much easier if they weren't.
Yeah.
Because then I wouldn't like feel bad, But
Yeah.
I kind of was leaving and I was like, that was exhausting. It's just like a lot of standing today. Anyways.
Yeah.
So we leave there. Then we have to go pick out our washer and dryer. We run by, check that off. And then now I find myself here just exhausted and recording and talking to you guys.
Wow. Yeah.
Am
we
I
ripped the
wrong in
Band-Aid
saying
off.
that's kind of a long day?
It's a long day for a girl like you. That is just
Thank you
terrifying.
for saying
That is
for a very low capacity person as yourself, such as yourself.
in the context of the capacity that you've been operating at,
Yeah.
exponentially harder than any other regular day. And
Thank you.
that's because you are literally growing a child. So
Thank you.
You are entitled to just take it easy. And this day stretched you.
Yeah, it stretched me far too thin. Bye, Daisy. Love you.
Bye, Dawson.
He's no worries. Back out to make copies of the key.
Ooh. Yeah.
Ooh.
So that's what's crazy to me is that that's a thing. That a human being can go and make many copies of a key because okay, hang on. Okay.
I'm trying to follow.
Okay. I'm just mean like in theory it's concerning that like you could like make a copy. Maybe is this like a felony where you make a copy of a key and then you no longer you give the key back to like a landlord or something and then you could still break into that house?
I'm sure that's illegal.
It has to be because it's trespassing. But, like, it's weird that that's a thing. Like, what if the person that had the house before still has a key? Maybe that's why they say to change your locks.
That is why they say to change your locks. And I do find it strange that we only got one because I'm like, there's there's no way that this guy, like, flipped this house, had contractors in and out, and only had one singular key.
Yeah.
There's no way. And
There's no way.
Yeah, and for that, we'll be changing the locks.
Yeah,
eventually.
well, I have a funny story about locks, or like that sort of has to do with it. So, at my one of the jobs I worked at, there was a room. Okay, let me just put you in the shoes of paint the picture. There's this room with a bunch of like candies and jars and like. It's like a sort of like hospitality room, if that makes sense. Yes. Where like people like will get things to go and whatever. You can make like little bags of candy. It was just part of like the experience of the place I worked. And one day we came in and one of the lids to the glass jars was on the floor. Which, of course, exactly where your head goes. And it was just on the floor, which is fine. And nobody would have like,
which is fine.
Which is fine. There was nothing else like suspicious about the situation. There was no ruckus anywhere else.
Yeah.
Immediately, owner, manager, whatever, goes straight to pull the footage, changing all the locks right now. There's been a break-in.
Well, I mean, I don't think they're going for the candy so much as
That's
the other important merchandise.
I was like, they wanted lemon heads. That's what they wanted. They wanted lemon heads in this whole shop.
Yeah.
And so I wrote in and I was like, hey, by the way, the last people I helped last night got the mom and the grandma got lemon heads. So there's your answer. They probably just didn't put the lid on good enough and it fell like somehow after we left it slipped or something.
Yeah.
They were rattled. And
well, we could start a rumor that they have rats.
Yeah, that's actually that's a great option. So yeah, I just think that is hilarious that some people just really jump the gun on things.
Well, if you have the disposable income to change the locks, because it's not cheap really to do that.
No, not
you
at all.
gotta pay somebody to come out. Then I guess why not?
I guess get after it. Why not? But
yeah,
that was just funny to me. You made me think of that, and I hadn't thought about that in a while.
Oh wow.
So what I have to say,
yes,
I want to do an early in the episode consumption corner because we had the people waiting till the end last time. Yep. So let's just knock consumption quarter out. Yeah. Do you want to go first?
I went first last week, so why don't you start?
Okay, fine. Twist my arm.
Pull my finger. Pull my chicken finger.
Pull my chicken finger. What am I watching? I'm watching Love Island All Stars.
Duh.
The season started. It got delayed, and then it started. It's like maybe like 8 or 9 episodes in right now, something like that. And so
So do you have your
it's not
theories
too
on
late.
why it was delayed?
It was delayed. I know why it was delayed. It was delayed a couple days because there were fires in Fiji.
Oh, okay. I was thinking somebody like got hurt or something.
No,
Fine.
no. There was a natural disaster, and so it was delayed
Wow.
a little bit. Yeah, but only a couple days, which is good. They didn't have to fly everybody back out. They were just like nervous about starting filming when things were still a little tricky.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wait, is it Fiji? Hey, are they filming Love Island in Fiji right now? South Africa. My bad.
Fires in South Africa?
Yeah, it wasn't Fiji. Just anything that you just heard me say, just throw it out the window. So, anywho, watching that, and it's going great so far. The people are a little bit upset. The people are talking online, and they're upset because, okay, it's Love Island All-Stars. It's bringing back people that have been on the show before. Like, that's the premise. We're not getting
that's the whole point.
newbies. Yes. And so the people are upset because it's some of these people's like 3rd or even 4th time on a Love Island show, like of some kind,
wow.
whether it be games or already on All Stars or on their season, etc. So there's a couple people that there's been some chatter like, please cycle them out of the franchise. But I think that's kind of the whole point, is like bringing back fan faves. And I get that some people kind of maybe are exhausting it a little bit. Like, okay, we get it. You won last season. So I think we're good. Like, maybe take it easy.
I've seen you enough.
Seen you enough. That's all I have to say. What am I listening to? Obviously, Chelsea Cutler's new song, Bad.
Perfect. Duh.
It's amazing. So, yeah, giving that all the PR I need to. And then, what am I eating? This is what I really wanted to get into. So many shelf-stable things. In light
is
of the
that part of
storm.
your... Okay, that makes sense.
In light of the storm. Shelf-stable, everything. Everything we had to buy was shelf-stable.
Yes.
And so we're fine. The storm has passed, and we're doing okay. But I just wanted to share that was kind of a little bit of a valley this week.
Last night, I did start to have a mental breakdown because I couldn't handle another shelf stable.
Wow.
Any other day, I think I could. Considering my condition, I couldn't anymore. And I started to panic.
That you weren't having something that was cold?
I just needed something
Fresh.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying yes, but you're not going to like where we landed because we landed on McDonald's from across the street.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's literally fine.
But that is better than like the soup in the can that I've been having.
Yes.
You know? So I needed to change
that's
pace.
so fair. You needed to change your pace. See, I feel the same. I really, when I bought groceries this past week, really, like, I literally did not get one single cold thing when I did my big run because one, I knew the storm was coming and the chance of power going out, and then 2, I had Pilates right after, so I literally could not get anything that was not shelf stable. And so yeah, that happened, and then we did a second little run and got a couple things like I got like a thing of like little like butcher like roast beef or whatever to be able to like make little lettuce wraps or whatever. And I got a head of lettuce and stuff like that. But like, that's it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So
Yeah.
you understand what's going on here.
Of course.
Thanks for hearing me out, guys. Marlee's turn.
Okay.
I just need to put a pause. I've come into the pod with a little bit of angst today, and I'm sorry for my...
Why?
I don't know. Sorry if I'm coming in with some kind of crazy energy, guys.
So do you mean angst as in like anger or anxiety?
Neither. What do I mean? Hang on. Let's see. Angst. Angst. What an interesting word.
Yeah.
Ooh. A feeling of deep anxiety or dread. Typically an unfocused one about the human condition or the state of the world. there you have it.
Well, that would make sense.
Yeah, I just am feeling a little bit today. Like, just everything's just feeling a little
Maybe
everything.
something about like the Earth being off its axis, or Mercury in retrograde or something.
Mercury in retrograde, and just the human condition. So it's no problem. But I'm really excited to hear your consumption corner, because that's going to make me feel better.
Yes, I will get right into that, except you just said human condition. And that reminded me, my AP Lit teacher in high school used to say something about, like, every time we'd talk about he.
See, that is you gotta pull them on them is the thing.
Your internalized misogynism is showing.
It is showing, but in a good way. It's like a reverse microaggression. It's like when you say that the doctor's coming and you have to say, "Oh, what's her name?"
Oh, it's so true, because it has to be a girl. Smart girl.
So I'm just practicing some switcheroos. Okay, continue.
Exactly.
So what did he do?
What did he do? Not woman. He used to, like, every time he would talk about like a book that has some kind of like deep meaning or something, he would talk about like the truth of the human condition.
Ooh.
Is like that was like his line, like the truth about the human condition. And so of course, all of us being 17 years old, we're like, yeah, we're going to use that. And so every single essay everybody wrote in his class was, and this is the truth of the human condition. We all used that over and over.
A plus.
A plus.
Flying colors, bar.
Fail the exam, pass the
pass the essay.
A plus. Get to the end of the class, fail the exam.
it's a flow state. It's just something you have to go through.
Exactly. Okay, back to my consumption corner that I didn't start before.
Yep.
What am I watching? This is for Taylor. I locked in, and I'm more glad than ever that I have Traders.
Amazing. Give us everything that you're thinking.
So I obviously am watching this season now along with all of you.
Yes.
So I'm just caught up with that. And don't worry, we went back and watched all of last season.
Did you already finish it?
Yes.
Amazing.
Because boy, do I have
time on your hands.
Nothing but time on my hands, obviously. So obviously watched all of last season, and I'll start there because last season was just a really good group of people.
100%.
Just such a good group. Here's the thing. It was just an amazing cast. And I'm saying this because we also just watched Vanderpump Rules, which was in my past consumption corners.
Right.
So we wanted to watch because
of all the people.
Yes, Tom Sandoval was on last season. And he is arguably a pretty... I can't speak for his character, but what it seems is that he makes horrible decisions that constantly hurt other people around him.
Yeah, the classic.
So that seems to be his type. And unfortunately, he makes perfect television for this type of show.
Yep, exactly.
Just so good for this type of show. And Gabby Windy, obsessed with her. I'll watch anything that she's in.
Of course.
Love her. And then this season, Colton is on my out list.
He's a nightmare. He's a nightmare. He's a nightmare. Well, I think the people are spot on with saying that they don't think he's playing a game. Like he means it. He means the things he's saying. Like I'm gonna hold her hostage.
Yes. Okay. No, I genuinely. You can't say that after you've have crazy things.
You have a not a restraining
order.
Restraining order. I think so. I forgot that was the name for it.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Restraining order. Yes.
He literally has one. He has a record, arguably. So, I mean, you can't say stuff like that. The crazy thing, too, about this season is Lisa
Rinna,
who I am literally obsessed with. I love her.
I know.
I'm obsessed with her. Her mom. Do you know the story about her mom?
No. Tell me.
So, her mom was kidnapped by a serial killer.
What?
Yes, and obviously held hostage, and then she escaped. And she's one of the only ones who escaped him.
No
way. Got away. Yeah.
That's crazy.
She's
I did not know
one of the only ones. And so she's talked about it on Housewives and all of that kind of stuff. 1 second. Miso, stop.
That's crazy.
And I know. So I just am wondering, producers, like, I'm just a normal person and I know that. You know, I know Colton's history.
right.
I know Lisa's history. Why would you put them on the same show together?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like that's strange. Not saying Colton's like a serial killer, but I am saying just anybody with some sort of like past of like stalking someone. Yes.
Just an aggressive nature. Yeah, I just don't understand. I really don't understand. But yeah, I mean, it's great. So nothing but 5 stars for this season of Traitors.
Nothing but 5 stars.
Loving Rob and Maura and their vibe they have going, of course.
Love her. And then Donna Kelsey. That was a crazy move to put her on the show.
Crazy move to put her on the show. And we won't give any spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen it. But crazy, funny, hilarious.
Yeah. I just think it's so funny. It's so timely, but also I understand why people would be afraid to go after her. Like, 'cause you're supposed to go after everyone. I would be scared to go after her too because, I mean, she's connected to like one of the most powerful people ever.
I know.
So just crazy.
It's crazy.
So that's what I've been watching. And now we're watching the first season because we have just we've just found ourselves on a roll.
Yes, of course. So has Dawson caught up on this season too?
No, that's the thing. But I don't know if he
You don't think he'd appreciate it as much?
The issue is that last season, he knew a lot of the people because we watched Gabby's season together. He knew Tom Sandoval.
Yeah.
Like, he knew who a lot of the rando people were. Chriselle, because we watched Selling Sunset. And then this season, he doesn't really know anybody. So he's, like, not as invested. Not. But I think we could get there because this first season, he doesn't really know that many people either.
Right,
so I think we just need to get through this and then
so are we going to watch it together on Thursday when I land?
Yeah. Is it come out on Thursdays?
Yes.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, great. It comes out Thursdays at 9 p.m. So this is the best news ever.
Duh, of course we will.
Finish your consumption corner, and then I'll update the people on our travel plans.
Okay, fine. So what was that? I'm watching. What am I listening to? Nothing. I'm listening to them talk on Traitors.
Please. Have you listened to Harry's new song?
No,
Aperture?
I'm telling you, I haven't.
Oh my
listened
gosh,
to
you
anything.
should. You should listen to it. It's good.
I know. I don't know why. I loved One Direction growing up, but I was not necessarily like a Harry Styles girl. Like, I was a Harry Styles girl in One Direction, but like when he went solo, I just haven't really watched as much.
That's totally fair. See, I love him solo. I think he's so good.
I mean, I like his music. We've definitely listened. I just... But I don't know if I'm necessarily like this with anybody. Like, I'm not like they put out a song, I need to listen. It's so like, fair. If I listen, I will later.
So fair. I was going to say, speaking of Harry real quick, Georgia was in the queue for tickets today. And she said that no ticket was under $1,000.
That's insane.
She put that on her story. So I need to talk to her about it. But she was like, yeah, by the way, no tickets under $1,000.
Even like the high up tickets?
I don't know.
Like the ones that are like the seats really high up?
I'm pulling up her story real quick. Hang on. She said...
That to me is like...
Yeah. Okay, she put it up. Hang on. She said no tickets under 1K, by the way. And then she said, no, guys, I didn't get tickets. But then her friend got them, so she's fine, which is good because she loves Harry Styles more than anybody I've ever met. She goes to multiple shows a tour, like love. And then she said to put out an album about his relationships with fans and their relationships with each other, and then being together in the pit, and then charging $1,000 for nosebleeds. I literally can't. So,
yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just feel so grateful we got our Taylor Swift tickets for the price that we did.
I know. All things
like
to
we
Alex.
got so
like
lucky.
That's a miracle. We only get like $250, I think.
2 something. Yeah.
2 something, 240, 230.
Which is like, and we had really good seats. Like,
I know.
We had good seats.
And we were in the first level. Which is insane.
So we really lucked out. I would never personally, but that's because I'm not like
No.
concert artist
Right,
fan
right.
person. Like I'm just not
Right.
like that. But I would never personally pay more than $300
Yeah.
for a concert.
Yeah, it's really,
So
really something.
but I loved the Taylor Swift concert. Like
It was
I
so
loved
good.
it so much.
I know.
So just grateful.
Yeah, feeling grateful. Back. Okay, wait. What are you eating?
Thin Mints. I mean,
It all
we'll bring
comes
it
back
full
to
circle.
the Girl Scouts.
It all comes back to Girl Scouts. Speaking
Always
of,
does.
when we were in Savannah last week,
Tell me.
apparently they had like the first Girl Scout house there.
What?
I know. We drove by and there were a bunch of Girl Scouts outside, and I was like, "Oh, cute! There's like Girl Scouts
Wait,
over there."
obsessed.
And our Uber driver was like, "Oh yeah, that's like the house of the first Girl Scout or whatever."
What?
I
Wait,
know, I
that's
was like,
actually
that's
so
actually-
cute.
Yeah, I was like, "That's kind of cutie that they like go on a field trip to see it." I don't know.
Wait,
I
yeah,
feel like that's sweet.
That's literally so cute. Okay, obsessed. Okay, so making the quick jump back to our travel plans.
Yes.
Sweet little fern girl, winter ice storm, disrupted.
Is that the name?
Yeah, fern.
Fern.
Winter
That's nice.
storm
Ficus
fern.
named Fern.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
it disrupted our travel, and that's why this episode is not in person, obviously. But it's really great because the next episode will be. So nobody freak out.
Yep.
We were able to move our travel plans back a weekend, and I'm really thankful that that was a quick fix and that neither
Yes.
of us had anything too insane the next weekend, so we could
Yes.
move things around. So that's what really gets me into what I want to say, because I had such low levels of faith in the airline agents.
Right.
I thought that I was going to call and they were going to be completely unhelpful. And that's me doubting because I've had bad experiences before with airline representatives. Did everything in my power and Andrew's power. We tried to fix it online. And then just it was going to cost, like $700 to change things.
No.
And so we just called. And I literally going in, I was like, I'm going to be on a 30-minute hold. This is going to be horrible. Yeah, this is just me being negative for no reason, doubting. And they pick up on the third ring. Easy fix. They don't make us pay a single thing to change it. And they were like, yep, so sorry you've been affected by the storm. What flight would you like to change it to? You can literally change to any flight, any day, as long as you keep the origin city and the origin and like the destination city the same for your flights. You could change to any flight they had.
That's crazy because it could have been more expensive.
It was more expensive, which is crazy. And so this is why I say, don't be afraid to call customer service.
We've always
said that. Don't be afraid to call customer service. And I'm really sorry that I doubted them, but I was just trying to be a little bit realistic and not be upset when it didn't work out. But then it went way better than expected.
Yes.
That's what I have to say.
I'm saying this as somebody who I used to work in sales. I wasn't customer service fully.
Right.
I more so like oversaw the installs, but I did work with our it was like part of it was customer service.
Yeah.
When I had people call me that were like our clients and they like needed to change something or whatever, I was way more likely to help them and like get exactly what they needed when they were just kind on the phone.
Yeah.
But the second they pick up the phone and start
attitude.
like, you do this, whatever, for things that like aren't our fault,
Yep.
it's like, why
It's
would I
true.
want to bend over backwards for you?
Yeah. No, it's so true. All I did, I literally got on the phone and she was so nice. And I was like, hey, I don't really know what to do. Like, I'm really just not having good luck online. And I thought it would just be easier to call. And she was like, we can totally help you.
It's back to the license. All you got to say is you're a little confused and I need your help.
I'm a little confused. And I think that you're the person who can solve the situation.
Yes. Now that they feel good about themselves, they're happy to help you.
What goes around comes around. Things just principles in life. Everybody should be taking notes. We're teaching the people a lot right now. It's true.
Yes.
So that's that.
Wow.
Yeah, really good. Yeah. So that's that. I did have I had one piece of pop culture that I wanted to discuss.
Yeah. You know,
Did you? I know you love this. I didn't know if you had any thoughts / had seen Megan Maroney shooting the music video or whatever with Dylan Efron.
No.
I think it was a music video. Let me pull it up.
Is Dylan on this season or was he on last season?
He was on the one that you and Dawson watched.
Yes. So that's another reason that we loved that season.
Yes, love him.
And one of his name, he was like Bob the drag queen. He was like, yes, I thought he was so funny.
Funny.
Did you watch the reunion?
Yes.
In the reunion when he was like, you're like kind of more famous than your brother now. I was
know.
like, low key, he kind of is getting to that point.
Where he's
Zach's
like
not
just
doing
as much
as
of a
much.
household name. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I know.
so crazy.
I know. Megan, hang on. Let's see. Dylan. Yep. I think it was a music video. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they shot a music video together. That's maybe
crazy.
Not the way you want to watch that backwards on my phone.
I'll go watch it.
You need to go watch it. Yeah, they shot a whole thing together. Is he love interest? Yeah. I mean, it's them like kissing in the kitchen, whatever. So anywho, I saw all that and was obsessed.
I mean, he is this generation Zac Efron.
It's great. Good for him.
Well, I don't know, because I do kind of feel like Zac Efron was our generation and Dylan is also our generation. So I guess we get both.
Yeah, the best of both worlds. So yeah, just had to bring that to everybody's attention. And if you haven't seen it, then you should go watch it.
You should go watch it. Well, that's crazy. I'm trying to think if I have any pop culture, because I would love to talk pop culture.
I know.
But I cannot seem to think of anything.
That's totally
the one
fine.
thing I will say, this is the last thing I'll say about Traders, going back to last season, is Chriselle was friends with Ariana Madix.
Yep.
And hated Tom.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody on the show
Yes.
talked about, like, Tom, like, we know you're a cheater.
Yeah.
Like, we don't like you.
And I feel like it comes out in the show.
And it comes out in the show, and this is your sign that if you are a cheater, it doesn't just affect your relationship.
It doesn't. It's true. It affects those around you. It's so
in a way,
true.
it affected his work life now.
Yeah. No, 100%. It
It's so
changes
wild.
like how he's perceived, because he's such a, like, his work is being like kind of a public figure, kind of, in a way.
It's true. It's true.
These people.
So I have just one singular thing on my list,
What do you want to talk about?
and that's it. So I want to go back to our New Year's resolutions,
Yeah.
because it's whatever. We're 26 days in and we haven't touched on them yet.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we
And-
really haven't.
And you guys might think that's because I've been sitting in one place, not doing much.
Right.
And you'd be right. But I think I found a way to solve getting closer to my resolution.
What?
I know.
What is it?
So, revolution.
Resolution.
Resolution.
Yeah, don't
What
worry.
is
The
revolution?
Like, either like something that revolves or like, it's like,
Wasn't it a war?
yeah, the Revolutionary War. Yeah. The Redcoats are
Why
coming.
they called it that? Really changed some things around.
Why did they call the Revolutionary War the Revolutionary War?
The war was called the Revolutionary War because it was a revolution. This is from happyfactly.com.
Andrew wants to die.
That to us. Well, I was hoping for something a little more substantial than that. Whatever.
That's no problem. We'll do some homework and get back to you guys.
We'll do some research and get back to you guys on the Revolutionary War.
Back to Marlee's resolution.
Gun to my head, I can't tell you when that is.
1776, right?
Oh, that was the yes.
No, 17.
Okay.
Right?
1776.
And then they signed the Declaration of Independence?
Yes. And I know this because of Hamilton. I used to love Hamilton.
She knows it because of Hamilton. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? I think it's time we move on. Anyway.
I think we just need to cut it.
We gotta go.
We just need to put a pin in
our
that one.
losses.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back on that one.
Okay,
hit
so
it.
here's how I think I'm going to get back to my New Year's resolution.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this thing on TikTok, which I thought was insane. Have you seen the girlies making their analog bags?
Yes.
And
Love it.
I'm obsessed.
Obsessed.
I'm obsessed.
The one girl that kind of created it last year is so cute. What's her name? Her name's like Sienna or Sierra or something. But now, I'm so glad that she has done this and created such a wave for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. When I was younger, my grandmother, who I lived with my grandparents for a while, and she used to have what was like a giant like craft room that then turned into my room. But so then she had like craft corners. And every time I would go stay with her before or after, like when we lived with her, whatever, like she would just pull out like these random like needlepoint kits, which I'm so sad because I wish I had that stuff now.
I
Like,
know.
I think about it all the time, like the stuff that I wish that I had from their house that I could like, I don't know, that I just wish I had it. But she had like needlepoint stuff, like
so
all of these
cute.
little knickknacks and like things that she would make. And I was like,
so cute.
when I was young, I was like, oh, that's kind of fun. Like she's going to let me sew or she's going to like let me do like this fun little thing. And now that I'm older, I'm like, okay, like I'm finding myself interested in those hobbies too.
Yes.
Like, needlepoint has like taken over all the girlies,
course,
like
all the
everybody
girlies.
loves it. And then like even like she used to have crossword puzzles and like Sudoku books and like all that kind of stuff. And
It's
now that I'm
so
older,
fresh.
I'm like, I want that stuff. Like
I
I
know.
think of, I want to do like little Sudoku books,
Little
or, like,
grandma hobbies.
little grandma hobbies. That's exactly what they are. And so I saw this girl, she's like, here's what's in my analog bag. So like if I have 2 hours of free time, I just go through here and like it's coloring book, it's
So
great. This little knitting thing. Like my mom got me Woobles a little while ago.
Cute.
Which if you don't like, if the people who are listening, if you don't know what that is, it's like a little stuffed animal that you can knit and it like teaches you how to knit it, which is
so
kind of fun.
cute.
I used to love knitting when I was young, so I feel like I could be into that, but it's packed away right now, obviously, because all of our stuff is. But I was like, okay, immediately that could go in my analog bag. Like, I think
her. See, this was the original girl. Cease? How do you say her name? How would you say her name?
Cease?
Anywho, she was the original analog bag girl.
Yeah, and
not
she
mistaken.
deserves her flowers.
That's what I'm saying. She's like, yeah.
I mean,
it's so cute.
The girls needed this.
The girls
is
needed
what
this.
I'm trying to say.
Yes.
And
I
I
you
was
loud
like,
and clear.
this would be such a good idea because my whole thing was like, I just want to find a way to like, when I'm bored, I'm not on my phone. Like, I
Yes.
want to find a way to like cure my boredom in another way that isn't like surfing on social media.
Exactly.
An analog bag is perfect.
It's perfect.
It's just like my grandma's craft corner.
So maybe when I'm there this weekend, we could plan some things to put in our analog bags, or maybe go get some things.
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
Be so cute.
I am obsessed with the idea of like a little activity book now.
Exactly.
It's
amazing.
going straight in the analog bag.
So you know what I do have that's really cute that you might appreciate? Let me just pull this one out. Can't explain it. This was
Cute.
right on the bookshelf near this desk. It's a flowers coloring book.
Oh, that's
And
cute.
I've had it for a friend got it for me for my birthday, and I've done some of them, but there are plenty that haven't been done yet. But it's literally so cute. It'll show you the original, and then you get to draw it.
Oh, that's so cute.
So this would be perfect
that's
for
really
the analog
fun.
bag.
Yeah,
So
I love that.
Yep, that's my first.
Well, it even reminds me of when I was packing up, I found my origami book.
Oh, don't get me started. I loved origami.
I loved origami.
I just know that we would have been such good friends as when we were 7.
I know.
I loved like making little things.
7 was when it
Yes.
was like big. Yes, that's when I loved origami.
Oh, I
when I used to
loved it.
do like acting, like little jobs and stuff when I was young, there was a guy that was at every single Like, he was pretty much at every single audition that we went to.
Wow.
And I don't know if, like, the agencies brought him in, if he was also there auditioning for something. I genuinely don't know. But all I remember is my mom used to give us butterscotch cookies or candies to get us to stop, like, freaking out, like, talking
That
and
is
whatever.
so funny.
And this older man that would come up and make us little origami swans and birds, and he could, like, pull the tail and they would move.
They would fly.
And I was obsessed with it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the cutest thing ever. Okay, so maybe we go find some little origami paper this weekend. I had the
I think that'd be
prettiest
great.
paper. I had the cutest patterns, and I would always plan like what paper was going to be for what little trinket. Okay, whatever. I might cry myself to sleep tonight. But
I know.
Anywho, what I was going to say is I just wanted to talk about, speaking of habits, because you were talking about analog bag. I think I don't know if I officially shared that my 3 habits. Did I talk about the sticker chart on here or no?
I don't think you talked about it on here.
Okay, so Andrew and I made, well, I wanted, and so Andrew made sticker charts for
Exactly.
him and I. It's just how things work.
That's
and
how
so,
things go.
That's how it goes. And
Whatever.
so I have 3 big sticker charts and he has 3 big sticker charts, and we had ourselves each choose 3 goals for the year. So it wasn't too
Great.
overwhelming, but just like 3 things that were very attainable for every day.
Yeah.
And so my 3 are reading my Bible every day, flossing every day,
Yeah.
and then drinking water before I have coffee.
Yes. Those are great goals.
Thank you. They're not huge, but they're very helpful and healthy and attainable. And so
Yeah, no, those are really good goals in general.
thank you. Just
Yeah.
3 solid ones, and it's really satisfying getting to put my sticker at the end of the day when I do those
Wow.
things. And so it's been really game changer because it's like
Yeah.
a subtle little accountability, but also excitement.
Yeah.
So it makes me want to do it. And so, anywho, that's been really great. But what I will also have to say is this wasn't like a resolution because it's just for the month of January. The 26 and 26 challenge that I did at Pilates.
Did you finish?
I finished tomorrow, which is amazing. So
That's
the day that this comes
amazing.
out is my last day. And it's super exciting. But I will just say I am so excited that I won't have to post my stories anymore.
So do you win something for doing it, or is it just
Yeah.
like a pat on the back? Oh, okay.
Oh, no. I think if it was just a pat on the back, I don't think this many people would have locked in, to be honest. Because
Okay.
people love an incentive.
Right. Duh.
It's giving Solidays, like Solid
Yes.
Core does, because at the end you get a workout hoodie.
cute. Yeah, that's
It's
a great
cute.
incentive.
It's like a cute, I think it's like maybe like heather gray or maybe like cream. I don't really know.
Something neutral, yeah.
Some sort of color. And then it has like the workout like patch or like embroidered letters across, or patch letters,
Cute.
you know, you get them.
Yeah.
And then it's really cute, whatever. So you get that. And then everybody who finishes goes or gets invited to a celebration party for like a finisher's
Fun.
party. And so that is
Yeah.
like the second week of February. And then you get your sweatshirt at the party, which is super fun.
That's so fun.
And the theme for the party is cake. It's like cake decorating. And so we're all getting like little cakes and we get to decorate them and stuff, which will be so fun.
Yeah,
it was
that
so
is fun.
cute. Our studio operator, Rachel, she is obviously hosting and planning the party. And I'm so excited she picked that theme because that feels so fun.
Yeah,
and so,
that's really fun.
and then also everybody who finishes gets entered into a raffle, and the winner of the raffle gets a free membership for the whole year.
Whoa, that's a great incentive.
That's like a very high dollar value. So yeah, pretty wonderful. So you're entered into
Yeah.
that raffle drawing. And so yeah, it's pretty great. And there's like a couple other little raffle things, but that's like the highlight.
I personally am obsessed with the raffle. I wish we did them more.
I wish we did raffles more.
Like,
Bring back
I don't
raffles.
know. I think genuinely I just need to be in a smaller town to be a part
Yeah.
of more raffles.
Yeah. It's small community, small town behavior.
Maybe we do them as like friends more. Like maybe
Yeah.
we just have raffles with our friends.
What if we start doing raffles where like we raffle and then whoever wins gets something from the friends, but like not in like a
Yes.
bad way, but in like a,
Yeah.
or maybe like just say we put all our names in and then like you get picked, then the next time
Drinks
we
on
go
me.
out, yeah, exactly. Like, or maybe like
Yeah.
somebody else makes somebody a meal or like something fun.
Yes. Yeah.
So you feel like you are winning.
I think genuinely they exist. I think I need to go to more community events. Maybe that's it. Is something about when I was younger, we went to a lot of community events.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because my parents like wanted to go to them or it's because like you have kids, so it's like
Right.
a way to get your kids out and like involved, you know? But I just remember being like, I have to have $5 more to enter this raffle.
To have to. Yeah.
Like
It's-
I've got to enter more than one time.
Well, nothing will quite replace the feeling of like being at like a market or something and giving them like a bill, like some sort of cash bill, and then them
Yes.
giving you tokens for something.
Yes.
That feeling where they give you tokens and then like you go spend the tokens
Or
at
the
things,
little
so
tickets.
Yes. It's
I know. These kids these days, everything
They
is
don't
digital.
underst-
You don't
yeah.
understand.
You don't understand the feeling of holding like
No.
a token.
No, I was just telling actually our Uber driver, we were talking about like traditions it was in Savannah. They were very sweet. And
Cute.
so a lot of the Uber people like wanted to like they just kind of
Chat.
did it for fun. Like they were older and just kind of like wanted to chat.
Yeah, just
and
a
he was
hobby.
basically like he was like driving us around, like obviously to our airport, but he'd be like, okay, now we're passing like the oldest tree in Savannah. It was like,
Cute.
it was very cool. And so I kind of liked that. Like, I
Yeah,
was like, maybe
it's so
like
wholesome.
maybe I'm getting older, but I liked that he was like showing us like the history of it and everything.
It's fresh.
But we were talking about like traditions of our families and stuff like that. And I was like, well, my grandparents used to take us to Disney every year and we would spend like a Christmas weekend in Disney, like me and my
Cute.
cousins and my mom and my uncle. And like, you know,
Yeah.
like we did like this whole thing. And there was 4 of us grandkids. It was me and my brother and then my 2 cousins.
Yeah.
And every time
The one that
we
tore
would-
his ACL?
No, different. That's my dad's side of the family.
Okay,
This was
my
my
bad.
my mom's side of the
Bless
family.
up.
Bless up. And that was crazy. Anyways, so every time we would walk in, like my grandpa, they had like a Disney timeshare, and so
course.
like they
Of
would
course.
get. Of course, they're Floridians. Like,
Of course.
it just makes sense. So, but they would have like the big like 2-story like Disney place because the whole family would stay there.
Right.
And when you would walk in, my grandparents would like decorate the whole place with Disney or with like Christmas stuff.
Cute.
And they would have on the counters like rolls of quarters. Like each grandkid would get like, I don't know, maybe like 2 rolls of quarters, which to
Yeah.
us was like so much. And
So
those were the
much.
quarters that we had for the arcade for the weekend. I know. And so we'd go to the arcade and that was like obviously when you would put in all of your quarters at the games and like that's how you played. And I just remember like I would run out of quarters and I'd go to my grandpa so sad and he would like magically have like more rolls of quarters to give us. And
Of
I was
course.
like, that was so much fun when you had stuff
Life
like
was
that.
so good back then.
I know.
You never know the good old days until they're gone.
Well, I think that's just maybe like having maybe that's just childhood.
It was
Like,
just childhood. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, nostalgia.
Okay, well, that's the cutest thing ever.
I just like
That
I
also
love
makes a
that
lot of
stuff.
sense about you that you just went to him and said, I'm out. And then he said, Mom, here.
And
That was very shaping for you.
listen, my grandfather has really shaped my personality. Every time I was like, Papa, I don't have it.
Here you go.
go.
Were
There
you
you
the
go.
only girl?
Yes.
That'll do it. You were like the
3
little
boys,
sweetie.
my
Yeah.
brother, 2 boy cousins. I was the only girl. And
100%.
so, of course,
Of course.
I was babied in the family.
Duh.
Duh.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Oh, the other thing I wanted to update the people on, I just saw it in my notes, is I'm almost done with dry January.
It's amazing.
Thanks for listening. I've felt like I mentioned that because I think it's been like great. And it's just easy to be like, hey, I'm doing dry January. Sorry.
Sorry.
And so
are
maybe
you
I
doing
just-
mocktails or just getting a
Yeah,
soda?
I've had mocktails, but like,
It's great.
yeah, I feel like it's just like a nice little, it's been a nice like switch up just to be like, oh, I don't have to drink just because I am at a place where there's alcohol. Not in like an alcoholic way, but like in like a, oh, I don't need to. Like
just because the option is there doesn't
just
mean
because
you
the
have
option
to.
is there doesn't mean I have to. Yeah. So
Well, I mean, in a way, like even being pregnant has shown me that because it's like if we go out
Which
now,
is
it's like,
crazy.
oh, actually, I'll just get like a Coke or I'll just have like a sparkling water or something like that, or even a mocktail. And I'm like, actually, dinner was just as enjoyable.
Exactly.
Like, I feel like you turn 21 and then it's like, well, now you can drink, so that's what you do when you go out.
Yeah.
And then it's until you choose not to for however many consecutive times you go out, you're like, oh, it's actually just as fun.
Oh wait, I'm totally fine.
You don't have to. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, makes total sense. So
Wow.
I'm proud of us. Anything else you want to share? Or no?
Oh, that's all I had on my docket.
Yeah, me too.
Good pod. I feel like we got quite a bit out there.
Yeah, we really gave you guys quite the
A lot to
array
think
of
about.
items to think about today. Yeah, if anybody wants to just give me some ways to fight my angst, you can message the pod and I'll see it. And that's all I have to say.
Maybe you, I'm telling you, when I was taking ashwagandha,
It all comes back to ashwagandha.
it all comes back to ashwagandha. Every day I was like, dang, this stuff is amazing.
Yeah, you did love that stuff.
I loved that ashwagandha.
Yeah, okay, that's something to think
So
about. And
maybe
you
we
guys
start
too.
incorporating, I have to look up if I'm allowed to take that, but start incorporating, here's two things. Here's one thing I really do want to incorporate, lion's mane.
Okay, yeah.
Mushrooms.
I've heard great things about it.
I have heard great things. Don't mind next time you guys hear me talking if my cognitive abilities are just
Through the roof.
through the roof.
Yeah, if I'm like the smartest person ever, you could probably define revolution for us at that point.
Easily, yeah. Revolutionary War. I can tell you exactly when that was.
Yeah, no problem.
Right.
Okay, well, you guys have the best little rest of your day. Hope that everybody is safe in Fern. And we'll talk to you next week, which will, fingers crossed, be in person.
Yes. Exactly.
And that's it.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Good night.